Welcome to another edition of Fridays with Fred. My name is Fred Said. Today I'm going to discuss what is a 1031 exchange. I get this question asked me a lot these days because there's clients that are using that method now. So what it is the method by which an investor can defer taxes on the equity they gain when they sell a home. So for example, if I had an investment property today and I made 200 grand on it when I sold it, and it was an investment property, if I do nothing, then I owe capital gains on that equity, which let's say it's $200,000. And in California and with federal, it could be somewhere around 30%. So on $200,000, I could owe $60,000 in taxes on that. But some investors that are savvier or maybe not, but they use this method and they learn about this, do what's called a 1031 exchange. So what happens is the following. I identify, hey, I know I'm going to do a 1031 exchange when I sell this home. So when the property sells, the day it closes, that $200,000 in equity will go into what's called a 1031 exchange account or an escrow account. So that means that this company is going to help me 1031 200 grand into another home. So I'm going to use this 200 grand and immediately invest it into other properties. And when you invest it into other properties, those other properties have to be of equal to greater value of the one you just sold. So if the one you just sold was worth $400,000 and you sold it for 400 grand, you got to buy a property that's equal or greater to $400,000. So once you close escrow, that money goes into the escrow account of the 1031 exchange. So now the time clock ticks. So the moment you close escrow on property A, you have 45 days from that moment to identify another home that you're going to buy. And then once you identify it and open escrow and buy that one, you have 180 days to close that transaction. You follow all those timelines the way it's supposed to be, then guess what? You're deferring the capital gains taxes you're going to pay until a later date. But at least in the meantime, you can move all $200,000 into the next property and not pay capital gains taxes at the moment. Any questions about this topic whatsoever? It is kind of complex and it's pretty in detail. I'd love to discuss this with you. We're doing this 1031 exchange concept with a lot of our clients as we speak. Our direct line is 949-272-0125. And to see any property for sale in Orange County, go to www.bestocproperties.com and tune in next week for another amazing edition of Fridays with Fred. Why? Because that's what Fred said.